Well, hello. How's everyone doing? Good. I am here. Thank you for joining me. Hi. Happy Monday. Beginning of the week. Time to code some stuff. Some Laravel stuff. As we do. Just give me a second. Finish some setting up here and we will begin. My mic is on, right? Oh, yeah, it is. Not that that ever happened. Ever. That'll be stupid. Okay. First up, let me grab the PRD document. PR document. D stands for document. Where was it? Shack. Oh. No, what was the... Close the tab and now I can't remember where did I put it. One sec. How long has it been since I don't look at this page? Ah, here it is. Found it. I think last time we spoke, we were done with job posting creation. Let me go and take a look. Oh, wait, that's an email address. That's not what I want to do. Whoa. All right. Yeah, we have job postings. We don't have any jobs, but the panel is here. We have the ability to create new postings. Right now, the location is the only thing that I might change in the future, but I'm not going to worry about it just now. It'll be like a one whole session just to turn this into three different drop downs, all dependent on each other, in all of them grabbing information back from an API. I have like three different free APIs that I'm thinking about using. I still need to decide which one, the easiest one that we can think of, so that all of the drop downs will be dependent on each other. Depending on what we select, then we make up an API call, get a list of cities for a country, and then we have a third drop down where we have a bunch of what's it called, provinces or cities, not cities. Well, basically just a three-level drop down with API data, but not just yet. And also that API needs to give me these two lat long values that will be used for searching later. But what I want to do today is not worry about this too much. It's filament. I'm assuming everything works as it should. I'm not expecting any issues when I try to create job postings. What I want to do is give the publishers panel the ability to create job postings. So basically add relation managers to the publishers page and have those be, I'm not a fan of relation managers down below the edit form. I would rather have those combined with a tabbed UI at the top where you can switch between the two. I've done that before. I'm curious how well it's going to be handled by Claudio Code. So I'm going to give Claudito full control of that and see how it comes out. And if we have time, let me see what other component can we create. So we are done with job posting management. Although the bulk import, I don't think that's in there. We could work on the job posting groups and weighted selection, at least the ability to create groups of job postings so that we can select one at random later using a weighted selection. We can have a group configuration where we can assign weights to each posting. Yeah, let's do the relation managers first, and we'll try to vibe code this section later. See how it comes out. What happened to my music? What happened to my music? 1 sec.
The stream is now paused for ads.
Oh, quick break. Those come really fast at the beginning. Let's just take a quick 1 minute break. In the meantime, I'm gonna open up all the things that I need to start working. All right, that's a robot. Welcome back. So wake up, Claude. So we can start working. Auto update failed. Of course it does, because you don't have sudo. Let me take care of that real quick, just in case. Catch you later. Sudo npm npm I -g at Anthropic AI/Claude code. Did I type it wrong? Or did type it wrong? Whoa. Anthropic AI Cloud Code. Hey, CPMs, how you doing? I'm doing great. Right. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Relation manager. I want relation manager added to, can I type? The publishers. The publisher resource. Make it a combined. Geez, I can't type today. Combine. That's how you say combined, right? Oh my god. Brain is not braining. Combined. Combined relation manager, where the let's say with tabbed navigation bar at the top in the edit page to switch between the relation, switch between the publishers job postings and the edit page. Follow filament version 4 standard or combined relation managers. I think that's how they are called, combined relation managers. If my memory serves me well, which it usually doesn't. So I'm gonna go and make sure that that is the name. Combining the relation manager tabs with the form. Yeah, it's combined relation manager with tabs. Did I say with tabs? Yeah, with a tab navigation. That should be enough. Let's put it in plan mode because I want to see what is the plan. Make sure that it's not doing anything crazy. Garnishing. That's right. That's what I like to see. Searching filament version for documentation for combined relation managers. 1 second. Yep. Okay. Combined Relation Manager implementation plan based on my analysis of your code base and filament version 4 documentation. Here is the implementation for adding a combined relation manager to the publisher resource with tabbed navigation. I know what the current state is. What are you trying to do? 1. Create job posting relation manager. Use PHP artisan. Yep, that's pretty much what you should do. And that is what that's the output. Yeah, job posting relation manager.
Gemechu Tico just subscribed to the channel. You're amazing.
Gemechu Tiku. How you doing, man? Thank you so much for subscribing. You're awesome, dude. Register relation manager in publisher resource. Add the new relation manager to the get relations method in publisher resource. That is according to the documentation. That's good. Enable combined tabs in edit publisher page. Precisely what I want to see. Has combined relation manager tabs with content. If we look at the documentation, that is exactly what we need to do. Perfecto. And then it is actually overriding that method in edit publisher to return true. This will create tab navigation with publisher tab and job postings. How have your projects been going? They have been going good. Thank you so much for asking. Right now, I'm just trying to create my goal, the ultimate goal that I have with this project is I want to try out native PHP 1 with push notifications. And yeah, so I came up with a very elaborate and mostly it's turning out to be more complicated than I anticipated, but it's fun. So I'm going to keep doing it. The idea is I'm going to have this admin panel with an API backend, and I'm going to have a mobile app with native PHP. And I'm going to use the mobile app as a client to search for job postings, basically. But I'm going to give it like a more or less real life scenario where we as a middleman, we don't control the job postings. We have people, other companies that have the job postings and need eyes on those job postings, whatever their business model is. We are going to pretend that we have an audience for those job postings via a registration process from the mobile app, and we are going to give those eyes to those job postings and charge a small fee for every click that we send to the owners of those job postings, basically creating like a cash flow or some kind, meaning we are going to gather an audience by paying for traffic via, and this, I'm not going to get into this, but the idea is that we somehow gather an audience, maybe paying for ads on Google, where we pay a certain amount of cents per click. That user comes to our site, hopefully they register, and then we sell that click to a job posting agency of some kind, and they are going to pay us ideally more than we pay for the click. So it's going to be a margin of revenue between the buy and the sell. That's all going to happen in the background. The native client is basically going to be what the user sees and has some kind of value, so that they will allow us to have their data and then post it or sell it to a third party. Again, my whole idea came from, why is the music stopping? My whole idea came from native PHP with push notifications. The goal is that at the end of the day, when the user registers, we are going to ask their permission to have push notifications enabled, so that whenever there is a new job postings, or we schedule a job to run every week, where we look for job postings within the area of the user, we're going to use TypeSense for geo search. And we're going to use push notifications to send those links to the user so that they can come back to the app, see job posting. If they like it, they click on it. That's a sale, and we get a little bit of margin from that. That's the whole idea. So push notifications. At the end of the day, this is just this is just me trying to experiment with push notifications on a mobile app with native PHP. Let's see how far that is and how much time is going to take me to get to that point, because I'm just in the backend creating a panel that should have some value to me as a company, where I can see not only manage those job postings, but also see statistics about the user, where I need to see how many users land on the app, how many users we have, how many of those users register, how many of those registrations make it to a job posting, and how many of those job postings get an actual click. So following the whole process so that we can have a dashboard with useful statistics. Let me keep reading for a moment. Enable combined tabs, that's good. Customize relation manager, reuse existing job posting stable. Yep, that's good. Test implementation, we're gonna have tests with PES4. Also, I for the last 3 projects, my goal is to give this vibe coding idea a very good try. I believe the last project I did it with vibe coding, I think. Yeah. And this one, I'm just, again, going full vibe coding, because Laravel Boost is an excellent tool if you're going to vibe code something in Laravel. I could not recommend it more. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm just pushing it, see how much I can get out of Claude in this case with Laravel Boost. So far, not disappointed at all. Expected results: the publisher edit page will have a clean tabbed interface where users can edit publishers' details in the publisher tab, view, create, edit, and delete job postings in the job posting tab, and navigate seamlessly between both tabs without losing context. All right. Go ahead, but I will manually approve all of the edits because that is how I like it. Unraveling. Bash command, PHP artisan make filament relation manager. Yep. Go ahead. All right, let's see. It's deleting a bunch of stuff. Okay. And moving things to a schema for the form and a tables folder for the table. And just making sure that the form using the schema, I like this, by the way. I didn't notice that it wasn't like that before, but now that it's doing it, I love it, because now you have an extraction of the form as a schema and also a table that you can reuse. In this case, we're going to reuse the table from the job postings and use it in a relation manager, so we don't have to recode all of the table configuration and searching, etc. Everything is just in its own class, and we can just reuse it. As you can see, it's just removing all of the table stuff from what is this, the job posting relation manager, which I believe it's the way that it was created. Yeah, apparently it created a job posting relation manager and is just editing all of that out and just returning a table configure, setting the title, sorry, modifying the query and applying some filters. I see no problems with this. Actually, I need to go take care of something real quick. I'm just going to say, yep, go ahead. No edits, allow all edits during the session. And I will just review the end result in a second. So I'm going to leave it running and I'll be right back. It'll be a much better if you could just see what I'm doing. I'm going to mute myself and then be right back. I thought I said just go, dude. Why are you waiting for me? Oh, you want to use a bunch of tools? Sure, go ahead. Don't ask again, please. Oh, it's having problems with the tests again, apparently. Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing? Check PHP syntax for the relation manager. Hmm. All right. Doing pint. Oh, apparently that is done. All right. Even it's giving me how to use section. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm in Edit Publisher. Reload. There it is. We have Edit, and we also have Job Postings. And from here, we can't do nothing. What? Excuse me. Shouldn't I be able to create a new job posting from here? You can create, edit, and delete job postings for that publisher. No, I can't. There is no button for it. Now, why was that? I remember having this problem before. How did I solve it? Hmm. This. Header actions. Are there any header actions in the table? So this should be in app filament. Is it job postings table, job posting table, or is it schemas? No, it's here. We have filters. Ah, there are no header actions. Now, is that in the relation manager or? It says it's in the table. Okay, so I think I know what the problem is. I'm going to tell Claude to fix it. And I'm expecting to add a header action section like this one. Let's go here and say the job posting section, section of the relation manager is missing the create button in the table header. I'm going to say modify the table, the job postings table, of the relation manager to include the create header action. Let's see if Claudio can figure it out. Believe we might have ads in a second, so I'm gonna wait. I see you, Twitch. I see you. Give me the ads. Ooh. Ooh. I said, ooh, give me the ads. Come on. I know you're waiting for it. There you are.
The stream is now paused for ads.
Also, I'm going to ask Claudio to customize the tab icons to better reflect. Better reflect? I'm not even going to say which icons. As of now, it has been pretty effective on choosing the right icons for the right content. Let's see if that's still the case. Ads are over. So, okay, that's a prompt. Let's see if I can figure it out. I'm quizzing you. I'm quizzing you. Accept edits on? No, thank you. Plan mode, please. Warping. There you go. Search the docs. Nice boy. Good boy. Good Claudio. All right, give me the plan. Modify the relation manager to add header actions, to explicitly add header actions. Import the necessary action classes, create action. Override the tables method to include header actions, create action make. Is that how? Is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, okay. I believe in you. I believe in you. This will add the new job posting button in the relation manager table header. Customize the tab icons for better navigation. Add a custom get component method to the job posting relation manager. Set an appropriate icon for the job posting tab. Optionally, add a badge showing the count of job postings. Okay, I didn't ask for that, but that's freaking amazing. For the publisher tab, we'll need to modify the form tab as well. Yep, yep, yep. I'm gonna give it free reign for this time. Auto accept edits. You've been doing good so far. You've been doing good. So I'm gonna allow it. I should have not. I wanted to let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Can always scroll up and see what changed. There's the header actions. I like it. In the form. No, job posting stable. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. Checking for syntax. I don't know why you do that, but sure, go ahead. I mean, it's good. Checking for, I didn't know that you can do php-l and just pass a file to check for any syntax errors. Ew, okay, much. Sorry, using Tinker MCP to test shit, and then Paint to format shit. And don't ask me again. All right. Do we have a create button now? Yes, we do. Look at that icon. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So if we do new job posting from here, oh, and we get all of the form. We get the form in a modal instead of navigating to a different page. Love it. Love it. All right, that looks good. Close that. We can navigate to the edit page. Every record that we add here is going to be automatically associated with the appropriate job posting. That's an interesting point. Why would I want to have this publisher drop down here? If I am adding, if I'm adding it from here, the publisher should be, wait, no, yeah, the publisher should be automatically populated. Hmm. Can I ask for that? Like, if I do this, they should be already here. Two options. A, when we're doing, that'll be more complicated. We can hide it if we are doing it from a relation manager, or we can just auto populate it. I would rather, let me think. Might be a little confusing if you have the ability to change it. Could be auto populated, but if you change it and then save, you're not going to see it in the table behind it, which might be a little confusing. Although I don't know how much more complicated it would be to hide it, because this form schema, it's been shared with the actual job postings page here. Let's see if Claudio Code can figure it out. I'm going to go first for the hide it if we are creating it from a relation manager. Honestly, I have no idea how to do that. There's got to be a way, but this is a good case study for a complicated scenario where I don't really have the answer, and I'm curious about how Cloud Code is going to handle it. So let's ask. I don't know if that's well explained or not. That's how I see it in my head. That's the explanation I would use. Let's see how much Claude can do from this. I'm curious. It's in plan mode already. Let him plan. All right. Search in the docs. What's the plan? Implementation approach. 1. Use hidden on. Filament version 4 provides a built-in hidden on method specifically for this use case. This is the cleanest approach. Steps: modify the job posting form file, add a hidden on job posting relation manager class to the publisher ID select component and import the relation manager class into the form file. Advantages: clean, documented filament pattern, no duplication of form logic, and maintains a single source of truth for the form configuration. Option 2, alternative, custom form in relation manager. Don't like it. Creates a custom form method that's just going to duplicate the code. Yeah, duplicate job posting form configuration, but exclude the no, nah. All right, primary approach using hidden on. Yeah, please. So it's going to modify the select field at the hidden on job posting relation manager class. Layout consideration: since we are hiding the publisher field, we need to adjust the grid layout. Current grid with 2 columns, publisher and status. After hiding, grid should show only the status, potentially adjusted to single column or maintain a 2-column width, status taken full width. How does it look right now? All right, that's, yeah, okay. If we're gonna hide this, this should take full width or just be 1, but that's not averse to the full width option, because if we go to edit here and then we go to job postings, this one has a job posting. It's creating a job posting. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, cool, 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 cool. So yeah, if this is going to be hitting, I'm fine with this taking full width. Interesting. I guess during the testing that it was doing, it created a fake job posting just to make sure that everything was working, which is fine by me. Yeah, okay. Like it, like it, like it. I didn't know that this was I'm learning too. I didn't know that this was an option. Just passing a relation manager class to the hidden on. This is documented apparently. Let me go and read about that. You may use this. You may use the hidden on method passing the managing relations. Yeah, look at that. If you're sharing a form component from the resource with the relation manager, you may want to hide it on the relation manager. This is especially useful if you want to hide a select field for the owner record of the relation, which is exactly what we're trying to do. since Filament will handle this for you anyway. Yeah. To do this, you may use the hidden on method passing the name of the relation manager. I didn't know that. And I think that's a version 4 thing. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that is a version 4 feature. Maybe not. I didn't know about it, so that's cool. Learn something new. I'm going to do manual approve for this round, just in case he wants to go for the second option somehow. I don't think it will, but there it is. Importing the class to the schemas job posting form. Reminder, the schema is shared between the relation manager and the edit page, edit and create page. On the edit file, we just add the hidden on. Yeah, like it. Doing some syntax checking, testing, using Tinker, and then Paint for the formatter. Testing, create, and edit. Nice. And done. Okay, so if we go here now into the edit publisher, the job posting section, we reload, and if we do new job posting, pum, pa, pa, pum, now we don't need to add a publisher because, again, Filament is handling that for us when using relation managers. If we click on an existing record, again, no relation, no publisher required. And if we go to job postings and we do new job posting here, now we have the publisher dropdown. Bravo, Claudio, bravo, bravo. Nicely done, nicely done. Was there anything else that I needed here? I don't think so. Well, that's expensive, isn't it? Let me modify that. That should be less than $1. Maybe 25 cents. Yep, good. I think that's relation managers in what? Less than 15 minutes? I'm telling you, dude, this is so good. So good. And just to be clear, everything that you see here, I'm not. I'm trying to think how to frame this. Because many people see vibe coding as a bad idea. And in many ways it is. But in the context of Laravel development, when you combine vibe coding with a model like Claude, which is by far and so far the best model that I've seen for coding. When you combine that with Laravel Boost in an array of MCP tools, then it becomes not only a viable option, but a very attractive one, because now you have an intelligent model paired with really useful tools that gives you the same end result, technically, as if you were doing it as a professional Laravel developer, but you get there faster, like 10 times faster, even. And you may even learn something in the process, like I just did. So it is such a great tool that I cannot recommend it enough. If you're new to Laravel, please consider it. Not just for a shortcut to do things that you don't know how to do, but a shortcut how to learn to do things that you don't know. You can always go into the code and learn what was done and learn from it. Don't use it as an answer to your problems. Use it as an inspiration and as a tool to get the job done faster. That's my recommendation. Also, go to the bootcamp as well. All right. I believe we might have time to try a new feature for the admin panel. Let me go to the document real quick. I'm going to leave bulk import for now. I'll leave that for after the API, the location API. I think we can work on that on Wednesday. I want to try and make this job posting groups in weighted selection. I'm curious about how this may end up. The whole idea is you can create named group collections or named collections of job postings and give every job posting in the group a weight, and all of the weights in that group must add to 100%. We have the ability to add and remove jobs from those groups and modify their weights, and also validate that when we are adding postings to those groups, that the end result will add up to 100%. Let's focus on just this section here. Just 3.4.1. And see how Claude will handle it. All right. I should, at this point, a thought just popped into my head. We don't have a Git repo right now. Or do we? Do we? No, we don't. This is another thing that I really like to use Claude for. Handle all of my Git shit, which I am not a fan of. So let's do this. I like how it's looking so far. So I'm going to ask Claude to create a new GitHub repo, push all of the changes, and then create a new branch for this new other feature that I'm about to use. Okay. I'm not even going to suggest a name. I think it's clever enough to use the same name as the project. And I do believe that I have GitHub configured here. Do I? I believe I do. I already set my SSH key. So it should be able to do git push, git clone, git everything. Let's see. And I should have made, no, never. No plan mode for this one. Just go. Yeah, there is no git repository. Okay. Yeah, do a git init. Good call, good call. Metamorphosizing. Create a new git branch. All of this I would have done myself. That's good. Slithering. All right, git add all files. Good. Thrusting. I've been working on updating the type of ads that show up on CFilm's website. Are you using what are you using? Google Ads? Git commit with initial JavaScript application. Yep, that's good. Oh, GH not found. Oh no, I forgot to add GH, but it's going to do it for me. Git config global username add config. Yeah, that's fine. Git user is configured. Just checking. Google AdSense. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's the way to do it. Yeah. I also use AdSense at work. All right. What do we want to do? Great job. You have two options to create an okay. What is it? Create a repository via GitHub web interface. Let me try. No, wait. No. Use GH. GH. Um, oh,
The stream is now paused for
we have
ads.
ads. You were getting too many health ads. Interesting. So you can prevent that from happening. Didn't know that. Thirty seconds on the ads. That's it over. Shoo. All right. Okay, so I didn't like the two options that I was given, probably because GH was not installed. So I'm gonna try and have Cloud Code to install GH instead. GH is a GitHub command line interface, command line application that will allow you to do a much more than just the regular Git command. See if it can caramelize that option. Okay, it knows that we can use apt and it's going to do a curl sudo dd sudo chmod. What the fuck are you doing? Well, that's a very complicated thing, but sure, go. You know what? No, I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna just find gh git gh cli gh install, the GitHub's official command line tool. There's gotta be an easy way to do this. For installation, see option Mac OS, Linux, Debian, Ubuntu. Yeah, that's what I need. It's basically what it was trying to do, but since it doesn't have sudo privileges, then it was going to try and do something else. So I didn't like that option. I'm just gonna copy this entire thing and just do it myself as a super user. And GH is installed now. Actually, I can just go back in history. Yeah. All right. We're cooking. Now it's using the GH command line to look gh repo create public and use this using the current directory as the source, remote origin. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I didn't know you could restrict the kind of ads that you have on your website, but that's a good call. Oh, it needs a Git token. Okay, No, okay, let's see what happens here. Authenticate with GitHub CLI. One sec. Evasive. All right, that worked. Whoop. Currently, I have ads only at the bottom of web pages. Okay, minimally intrusive. I like that. I really don't like pages where ads are all over the place. All right, go ahead and create a repo. Now that we are authenticated with GitHub, all right, now we have a repo. Perfect. Now I'm going to create a new branch for this new feature. I'm gonna need a PRD, which I believe have stored in my downloads. I'm gonna move this over here. And the section that we're working on is, let me double check again. I don't need you anymore, or I'm gonna keep you there. 3.4.1. Is there any other part of the website that is not annoying to display ads? Depends on the website layout, to be honest. Bottom banners are good. And if you have a website that has some unused space in like this part over here of your website, like in the left side, if you have unused space there, you can use a vertical ad on that part. But what I wouldn't do, let me give you an example of a thing that is not great, is when you go here, give it a moment. This is awful. I hate this. Don't do that because this is like gross. I really like the functionality of this website. I don't know why they plaster ads all over the place. I mean, I know why, but don't do this. You could do one of these on either left or right and the bottom one, but only if you have space. 3.4.1 group configuration. Create a new branch for this new feature before start. Before start working on it. Uh, Put it on plan mode and let's go. Boogieing. Boogie boogie. I guess that's enough. Yeah. And you can optionally turn on, for example, if you have a page that you want to have both header and footer ads, you can also target specific web pages and specific ad what do you call those? Slots? I don't remember the name. But yeah, then I would just stick with either just footer or sometimes header and footer ads. No need to plaster ads all over the place. But you still have ads and you can get some revenue from those too. Yeah. But also, if you could split the table part, which is the middle section, if you have space, you could experiment by splitting the table in an ad to the and put a column ad on the left side. Not all the time, maybe, or just one ad on the left, one of the tall ones. Put that on not the left side, the right side. I think the right side is the less intrusive one. So you still have a table, but maybe the table has enough space to not occupy the entirety of the screen and just split that into maybe an 80-20 column. And then on the 20% on the right, you put an ad there. Could be an idea. All right, what's the plan? What's the plan? All right. Overview. Implement a job posting groups feature that allows grouping for job postings with percentage-based weights for weighted random selection algorithms. Create new grid branch. Yes. Database structure. Let me see. We have job groups table and job group assignments table. All right. We have ID, name, description, status, and timestamps. And then for the assignment, we have an ID, a job ID, a group ID. Job ID? No. That should be a job posting ID. Oh no, there is the foreign key. Foreign keys to job postings and job groups. Shouldn't be called job posting ID instead of job ID. It's a little nitpicky, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. As long as we have a foreign key for it. We have the job group model. Okay. A job group assignment model. And we update the job posting model with a has many and belongs to many relationships. We have enums for the group status, active, inactive, and draft. Filament admin interface for the job group resource. We have a form for create and update groups with a name, description, and status. A table showing all the groups with status and job counts. Relation manager for managing job assignments with groups. Weight assignment interface with real-time validation. Visual weight percentage display. A progress bar or a pie chart? I would really love a progress bar. That sounds awesome. Job group assignment resource with form for adding jobs to groups with weight input. Validation ensuring weights within a group sum of 100% in bulk assignment capabilities. Okay, that's just something that Filament has. Update job posting resource, add group assignment section showing current groups, and quick group assignment from job posting view. All of that sounds great. And the core features, weight validation, group management, assignment management, and status management. We're going to have testing for all of this, of course. Unit test, feature test, and browser test. And the validation and business logic, ensure weight percentages are positive numbers, validate that weights within a group sum exactly 100%, prevent deletion of groups with active assignments, that's awesome, and status-based filtering and validation. All right. I am going to follow this closely because it's something new. Let's see how it goes. All right, new feature branch. Git checkout. Don't ask me again about Git checkouts. Just do it. Do it. Do it. All right, we have a new enum for the group status with labels and colors. Perfect. New migration. Oh yeah, for mobile, just stick to the bottom then. Desktop, you can choose to have a side ad on desktop, but on mobile, just hide that and stick to the bottom one. 100%. Create job groups table, string name, description, status, and an index. Perfect. Go. Just whatever you do, no full page ads. please, no matter what you do, stay away, as far away as possible from full page ads. Those are fucking annoying. Anywhere I see them, I immediately leave the page. If I see a freaking ad in the middle of the page and a tiny, tiny little close button in a corner hidden over there that you can't even see, don't do that. Hate it. Okay, job group assignments, posting ID. Okay, he did call it job posting ID. You rused me, you little you. Job group ID, and a weight percentage, a unique key, an index, and another index. Perfect. IMDb has 7 ads. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, I'm okay on having ads on pages. I mean, that it's totally acceptable. Everybody does it. Just don't be a freaking just don't be freaking annoying with them. Just don't be an asshole. No full ad pages. Just put them discreetly in the header, on the side, on the bottom. I can still see what I need to see and ignore everything else if I want to. Just don't make me click close on a freaking full page ad. That's my line on ads. Oh, what are we doing here? New model, job group, protected fillable. Yes, we have a cast for the enum. We have assignments, has many to job group assignments. Job postings belongs to the job posting class with pivot weight per. Oh, it's doing a belongs to many, and the percentage, the weight of the assignment is on the pivot table. Like it. I currently have one ad only per page. That's fine. That's totally fine. You can even ramp it up to 2 if you feel like it at some point. If you have healthy traffic going into your page and you want to, this is a business after all. We all need the money. We all need the money. You can amp it up to 2 if you want to. 2 is perfectly fine. 1 is even better. If you have if you have enough traffic and you can have a little bit of money out of that, just move it up to 2. Nothing wrong with that. Job postings belongs to many. We have an attribute, get total weight attribute, with the sum of the assignments being, okay, cool. Is weight valid? Just making sure that the get total weight attributes is less than 0.01. Huh. Absolute value minus 100. My goal is to keep my ads per page lower than IMDb. Well, if they have 7, you're way below the threshold. Then you have pretty of space, pretty a lot. You have a lot of space to grow if you need to. So yeah, you are well within your goal, my friend. I don't understand this. So absolute value of this minus 100. And this is just summing up. And it has to be less than, if it's less than 0.01. All right, the purpose. This method validates that all the weight percentages in a job group sum exactly 100% according to the PRD requirements. Each group must have weights that total 100% for the weighted selection algorithm to work properly. I understand that part. Now, why subtract 100? Which is that's what it's doing right here in this line, is getting the total weight attribute, which is the sum of all of the weights in the group, removing 100 out of that and checking that that is less than 0.01. Okay, here's the logic breakdown. Get total weight attribute returns the sum of all weight percentages in the group. 99.8, 100, 100.2. That's not a good example, but all right. 100, subtract the target total, which is 100, to get the difference. Okay, if the sum is, if the sum equals 100, then 100 minus 100 equals 0. I think I know what that is. Okay. If the sum is 99.8, then 99.8 equals 99.8 minus 100. So we have a deficit of minus 2. Okay, so we have, it's under 2%, and if it's higher than 100, then it's over. Okay, that gives us the absolute value, and less than 0.01 allows a tiny floating point precision error. Okay, okay, so I get it. I get it. It has, I guess my logic would have been equal exactly to 0 if it's giving me an absolute value of the target.
The stream is now paused for
We have
ads.
ads. I'm gonna go get a little bit more water. Be right back. And I'm back. 20 seconds on the ads. I am going to make a small correction on this, but let me wait for the ads to explain why. Oh, but it is explaining why it's not using that. That would have been an issue then. If that is the case, where floating point arithmetic, is that how you say arithmetic? Floating point math can have precision issues. For example, this might not equal exactly 100.0 due to floating point precision. If you sum up if you sum all of this, is going to add up to 99.999999999, which is not exactly 100. Also, if you add this, there might be a little 1 at the end. So I do understand that why it's using 0.01. Hmm. Okay, I agree with that. In fact, if that is the case, that would have been an issue that I would have suffered for hours. If I add up things, if I were to add floating points up to 100% and for some reason PHP says, yeah, you're adding 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, but that is not equal to 100 exactly with a floating point, I would have been so freaking pissed. All right. If that is the case, I'm okay with the less than 0.01. And that's what threw me off at when I saw it, and I had a little bit of a problem following that logic, but now that I understand why, I'm totally okay with it. Perfect. Perfect. Now that we know, we know. And get job count attribute. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. See, that's another thing. When you are manually editing, when you're manually approving edits, you have the ability to read the code and always ask if you don't understand what's going on. That will help you not only have conscience of what the code is, what is the code that has been written on your project, because at the end of the day you have to maintain this after it's been created, but you also end up learning cool tricks and cool tricks that you otherwise may end up, let me rephrase that, you end up learning about things that would have end up in bugs later on that would cost time and effort to solve when you don't know this kind of peculiarities, I would call it, about PHP language and the validation and the comparison between integer values and floating point values, and sometimes those not the comparison between those not really making a full equality. I didn't know that. Now I do. But yeah, always read the code, and if you don't understand something, ask. AI is perfect for explaining things. Even if it's not perfect sometimes, at least you are able to somehow follow the logic or understand what has been given to you in the code. So ask if you don't understand. Let me see this one. Job group assignment. We have fillables. Enum. No, we have cast for the weight percentage, relationship to job posting, and the job group. We have a boot method here for the creating hook. All right, it's just before creating is validating the weight percentage, which is healthy. Also on updating. So if this two, oh, this is the validate weight percentage. Okay, it's just if it's just throwing an exception if the percentage is less than or greater than 100. Okay. All right. Like it. Go ahead. Tuning dependencies on the job posting class. And then I'm guessing it's going to add the relationship between job posting and the group assignment. There it is. Not only group assignments, but also groups. Has many group assignments and belongs to many groups. Good. With weight percentage as a pivot. Like it? Getting a little hungry. Be right back. I'm going to grab a snack. Don't move. And I'm back. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, we have a new job group resource. Text input, name, text area description, and status. All right. Okay. That's good. Job group stable, group name, description, how many jobs, total weight. That should be useless. It's always going to add up to 100%, so I don't know why it's going to... we could remove it later. That's fine. Status. We have filters for the status. All right. That's fine. All right. We have a job posting ID, a job group. So we have the post. We create groups first, and then on those groups on the job group assignment, we assign a job posting and a job group, and then we put a percentage on that. That's good. We apply rules. That has to be numeric. The minimum is 0.01. Maximum is 100. I should have made those, now that I think about it, should have made those integers, not floating points. Oh well. Maybe we can add that as a change once it's implemented. We can probably introduce a change where I don't want those percentages to be floating points, just integers. I don't want to have something that has a weight of 15.4. It's either 15 or 16. But for now, let's go with this. Nope, stay there. All right, for the table, we have the job post title, the publisher name, the group name, the percentage of the weight, again, I would skip this column. Technically, we shouldn't be able to have, I don't know. We'll see how it looks. We can always introduce new changes if we don't like it. A repeater. Okay. This is where we are introducing a repeater, and I'm guessing the repeater is going to be used to add job postings to groups. The job posting form, we're going to have job posting form. Interesting to see where this is going. I'll add a new section for group assignments. Oh. Okay. That's handy, I guess. We're going to have a new section for the group assignment. So whenever we're creating a job posting, right there and then we can make that to be part of a group and have a weight, I'm guessing. Yeah, a weight. Total weights per group must equal 100%. Where are you validating this? You're just validating that this specific weight is within 100. I see no logic yet to make sure that this will go over 100% in the group. See if it adds it at some point. As far as form goes, that's fine. And we have tests. Let me see those tests. Well, that's a lot of tests. Before each, create a publisher, create a posting, and create a group. Can create a group. Okay, can assign jobs to a group with weights. Validate weight percentage to be between 0 and 100. Oh, it's just a validation. That's the whole. It's just an exception, sorry. That's the whole validation. If it goes over 100 or less than 100, it's just going to throw an invalid argument exception. I thought there was going to be like a progress bar somewhere. Calculate total weights correctly. Validates weight correctly when total is 100. Validates weight correctly when total is not 100. Count jobs correctly. Prevents duplicate job assignment to the same group. And has proper relationships. Okay. That is fine. But you deceived me. You tricked me. You said there was going to be a progress bar or a pie chart. I don't see one. And I want it now. Oh, I know what it's doing. The progress bar is not for live adding or editing. It only shows in the table. Once you have added a job to a group, you can see in the table how far, or either you are 100% for the total weight in the group, or you are missing some percentages. We'll see. I think that's the whole thing. I would like to have it in a UI where you're as soon as you add a job to a group, you see a bar moving. We'll see. Another set of tests. Before each, create a user. One sec. Sorry. Sneezing. Oh, that was bad. I'm okay. I'll leave. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can render job groups list page, can list job groups, can create a job group, can edit a job group, can filter by job group status, validates required fields, can search, can delete. Yeah, all of that is fine. As basic tests go. I'm gonna go blow my nose real quick. Be right back. I'm back. How about not getting sick again? That would suck. No, it was just a sneeze. Don't worry about it. Are we done? Are we done? We are done. We have a database structure. That's good. Model and business logic. Admin interface. Key features. Okay, let's see it. Oh, you didn't add icons? I am disappointed. I am unusable. Unusable. I am disappointed at you, Cloud. Why did you not use... I guess that's okay. All right, job groups. Okay. New job group. Test job group. Status. Oh, draft active, inactive. Let's leave it at draft, see what happens. And create. I don't like that. We can change it later. Let's go to job groups again. Ah, it defaults to status active. Interesting. Ah, see? Okay. I cannot add jobs. I would like to be able to add job postings from the edit group. That's missing. That's probably just a relation manager. But yeah, that's missing. We're going to need a relation manager from the job group. Let's see job group assignments. No, new job group assignment. Job posting. There's one here in the job group. See, we could skip this entire page. We could entirely remove this job page and just move it into the job groups page. Because it's a relation manager of belongs to many relationship, right? We could just have the job group handled automatically from the job groups page. Just select a job posting, and let's say this is, let's go to 100% right away. So just one job on this group, the weight is 100%, and create. All right, it's created. Go back to job groups. Perfect. So this table I want it in the job groups page as a relation manager. We can skip this entire job group assignment page completely. It works. I like it, but we can modify it in a better layout. We could modify the table as well to remove the job group table. We don't need that if it's going to be purely a relation manager table. And on the job groups, I'm going to modify that to active. In the job groups table, we can have a group, we can see how many jobs are on that group, what's the total weight, and the status. And if we want to modify the jobs in that group, we can click on it and use the relation manager instead of having to click on a different link. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. But we're going to do that on Wednesday. Modify this a little bit. We're heading in the right direction. We just need it just need a little bit of polish. Not much. Okie dokes. The stream is going to end now for both Twitch and YouTube. The ads. The freaking ads. Okay. Ads are going to start in a moment. Before those start, we're just going to rate someone. If you stay for a little bit, it's probably going to be Moodles. And I won't rate until the ads are gone. Just in case the ads come up. Let me see if I can do this real quick before. Come on, come on, come on. All right, we're gonna rate Mahoodles. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you back on Wednesday. We'll continue working on this, just polishing up. And have a great night. Bye, 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 bye.
The stream is now paused for ads.